Hi guys, welcome back to Cindy's Cooking. If you are new, welcome. So today I'm gonna show you how I make this lemongrass stick salad. Stay tuned. Last week I showed you how I made one of my favorite dishes, Vietnamese dishes, lemongrass with rice noodles. Today I'm gonna show you how I make a lemongrass stick. I just had a lot of lemongrass left over and I didn't want to waste them, so I am making a stick with it. Let's go ahead. Let me just show you what I used and how I make it. So I am grounding fresh peppers. As you know, I like to ground my own pepper and I'm using mixed peppercorn. So do the same if you don't want to just use, the grounded pepper. So after I ground it, I put it in my bigger mortar and pestle. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my lemongrass, my garlic, and my shallots. I'm gonna dice and then put it in there to pound it and turn it into a paste like I showed you last time. You cut it into smaller pieces to make it easier to pound, and then I pounded it with a teaspoon of sugar, brown sugar. Add all of that after you dice them, add all of them into the mortar, and then just go ahead and ground everything. As usual, I will have the measurements in the description box below. Be sure to check it out. And also, there will also be like other recipes in the description box with my Amazon storefront. If you want to check it out, all will be in the description box below. Just make sure you check it out. Now bring everything to the mortar and then go ahead and ground everything. Like I said, add 1 teaspoon of sugar. That will give the meat the nice, beautiful brownish color. It's thick, obviously it's not gonna be, but you'll still see it. It just still give it that nice color and also help with the flavor. And of course, garlic. Add as many garlics as you like. I love a lot of garlic. If the recipe says 8, use 10. But in this case, use 8 or 6 cloves of garlic. I love garlic. And go ahead, pound, pound, pound. And once you've grounded everything, it turns into a nice little paste. It's not really gonna be like a paste, but you know what I mean. Um, we're gonna go ahead and marinate. So I put everything into the bowl. I thought I pressed record in my camera, but obviously I did not. So you missed that part. But I am using soy sauce, light soy sauce. I added 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, and 4 tablespoons of fish sauce. I need to work better on with pressing record on my camera because I keep forgetting and it's frustrating. And for the cut, I am using Angus beef chuck tender stick. It's about a pound, so yeah, that's why I said use 6 to 8 cloves of garlic. But if you're using less, obviously use less. If you're using more, obviously add more. Adjust the ingredients. So go ahead and give it a stir and let it set aside to marinate. I would say the best option is to always marinate overnight, but I was just trying to do this real quick. So I let it marinate for about an hour while I was just preparing the other stuff. So, and just to let you know, to remind you, while we're doing this, if you would like, you can subscribe to my channel. If you don't want to, it's okay. You're gonna come back, so you might as well subscribe and you get to see more. But anyway, subscribe and that would be nice actually. I'll be so grateful and thankful for you. Anyways, while the beef is marinating, let's go ahead and make the sweet and sour sauce. So for the chili, I'm using red chili because I want it hot. I like hot and spicy. We're gonna go ahead and ground that with a garlic clove. I use 2 chili because I want it hot, but if you don't want it spicy like that, you can use the green chili which are less spicy and just use one. But I want it spicy. And for the sauce, instead of using vinegar, I'm using lime because I love lime. I think lime is better than the vinegar. But if you want to use the vinegar, go ahead and do that. But I prefer the lime. So after you ground it, you're gonna go ahead and bring it to the little bowl, the container, whatever you're using, and we're gonna squeeze a whole lemon in there too. As I said, if you don't want to use lime, you can use vinegar, but I love the flavor of it with the lime. It's just so much better to me. But at the restaurant, they use vinegar, which is still good. I like it. But at the restaurant, they add other things that I don't know because it's so addictive. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. And I'm also adding a little dash of rice vinegar. That's about a quarter of a teaspoon, but you can skip that if you don't want to, but I added it because I just like it. And with that, you're also adding 2 tablespoons of water because the flavor of the fish sauce is it's a strong flavor, so you want to dilute it, dilute it a little bit with some water. And then we're gonna also add some sugar. And what I like about this, you can add as much sugar as you want or as little as you want, so it's not too sweet. Because sometimes at the restaurant it's a little bit too sweet, and here you get to make it exactly how you want. So I am adding a teaspoon of sugar because I don't like it too sweet, because I'm already sweet. So okay, okay, okay. And then go ahead and stir. And that's it. So they usually have little pieces of carrots at the one at the restaurant, so I added some of the leftover shredded carrots, and that's the sauce. Just set it aside, and now let's start cutting our vegetables. And keep stirring until the sugar obviously dissolves. So for vegetables, I'm using Napa cabbage, carrots, purple cabbage, cucumbers, Thai mango, and tomatoes. These vegetables are just delicious together. So go ahead and shred I didn't show all the vegetable cutting on camera because you know, I just didn't do that. But yeah. So shred your Napa cabbage very thinly. I like it thin, so I did it very thinly. And same with the purple cabbage, and with the carrots, I use a Julienne shredder to I'll show you to slice it. I got mine from Amazon. If you want to get it too, you should. It's so helpful. It's so much easier too. If you don't want to use Napa cabbage, you can use romaine lettuce or just use regular cabbage. This cabbage is pretty soft, so I like it. This is what I use to shred the cucumber, the mango, and the carrots. It's easy to use. I like the shape. It was really nice. So if you want to get it, it's on Amazon. I got mine from, it was like $7. So the link for my Amazon storefront is in the description box below. Check it out and you'll find it in my Amazon storefront. So after we done cut all the vegetables, we're gonna go ahead and grill the steak. So I am not obviously grilling the steak outside. I'm using my cast iron pan grill. If you want to use that, that's fine. If you don't want to use that, also fine. Use whatever you have. Obviously, grill will be perfect. I'm still waiting for my husband to buy me a house so we can go grill the steak outside. Anyways, so make sure if you're using a pan, obviously, make sure you add a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick to it too much. Just cook it. Make sure you flip it only once so it stays juicy, so you don't get rid of all the juices because the steak will be dry and you don't want no dry steak. No, flip it only once and just stick it out and cook it to your liking. If you like it medium rare and whatnot, I let mine cook through because I don't know, I let it cook through. Like I said, I use the julienne thingy to shred my carrots, the mango, and all that stuff. I already said all that, but this is what it looks like. And I also added some rice noodles for fun because it's, make it fun. And I bought some to my coworker, my colleague at work, and another one asked me, "Oh, what's your problem?" And I'm like, "What?" I was so lost. Like, "You bring food for one, but not me." And I'm like, "I don't fuck with you." But this is it. It's so beautiful. It's light. It's delicious. It's healthy. I love healthy foods. I love eating like this in the summer. It keeps you nice and flat, no bloating, none of that. Like I said, you can change your vegetables if you like, but if you want to be fancy, want to explore, use these vegetables. And if you like this video, guys, be sure to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.